Second word problem using adding and subtracting fractions. So I still have my steps and my cubes method over to the side as a reminder. So word problem number 2. Sydney is saving up to purchase an iPhone 6S for herself as a graduation gift. She saved up half the amount before Christmas and 1/5 of the total amount since. If the phone costs $600, how much must Sydney still save? So let's start by circling the key numbers. So she has saved up half the amount, which is 1/2. Before Christmas, 1/5 of the amount since. The total phone cost $600, and I have another hidden amount here. She's looking to purchase an iPhone 6, which means 1. So this "an" means 1 iPhone. That's very important. I'm going to underline the question. So I'm looking at how much, which refers to dollars, must Sydney still save? So my end answer is going to be in dollars, telling me how much Sydney must still save. I need to box any math action words. So again, I have a total. So these are all part of the total amount. I know the total dollar value is $600 and that she's only looking at purchasing 1 iPhone. I need to eliminate the extra information, which there isn't any. So now I can solve and check. So I have, let's use T. So let T represent the number of iPhones Sydney is purchasing. Okay? Could also be the total amount. They're going to be equivalent. Let B represent the amount Sydney saved before Christmas. And let A represent the amount Sydney saved after Christmas. As an algebraic expression, I know that I'm going to start with my total amount, and I'm going to be subtracting the amount she saved before and subtracting the amount she saved after to end up with what she still owes. Oh, I forgot to put that. So let S represent the amount Sydney still needs to save. And I have this extra information that 1 phone is $600, which I'll use at the end. So I know T subtract B subtract A will give me S, the amount she still needs to save. So I'm going to substitute. T equals 1 because she's buying 1 phone. B equals half because she saved up half before Christmas. A equals 1/5 because she saved up 1/5 after Christmas. So I have 1, subtract 1/2, subtract 1/5 equals the amount she still needs to save. Again, I have this whole number, so I'm going to put my 1/1 so I can work with these all in fraction form. I have denominators of 1, 2, and 5, and they need to be the same denominator on the bottom so that I can subtract. I'm not so worried about the 1 because I can multiply it by anything. So this 2 and 5, 2 does not go into 5 and 5 does not go into 2. So I'm going to multiply these two together to get a denominator of 10. So this fraction I'm going to multiply by 5. This fraction I'm going to multiply by 2 to get denominators of 10. My 1 I'm going to times by 10 to get a denominator of 10. So I now have 10 over 10, subtract 1 times 5 is 5, over 2 times 5 is 10, subtract 1 times 2 is 2, over 5 times 2 is 10 equals the amount she still needs to save. My denominators all now match up. So now I just have to subtract. So I have 10 subtract 5 is 5. Subtract another 2 is 3. So I'm left with 3/10 equals the amount she still needs to save. Now I need to figure out what is 3/10 of $600. Well, an easy way to solve this out is to take the 600 and I'm going to divide it into 10 equal parts to get how much 1/10 would be. So 600 divided by 10 is 60. I can then take the 60 and multiply it by 3 because there are 3 of the 3/10 in total that she still needs to save. So I've taken 600 divided into 10 equal parts, which is 60. And now to take the 60 multiplied by 3 because she has 3 of these equal parts, of these tenths. 60 times 3 is 180. So therefore, Sydney must save $180. So let's double check our answer. So if Sydney owes 600 for her phone in total, half of 600 is 300. So now I'm down to 300 that she owes. 1/5 of 600 is 120. So if I take 120 away from 300, I'm now at 180, which is my answer. So I'm good to go.